Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have the much awaited 4-2-2-2 custom tactics and formations to review and to discuss about. Now this is tagged as possession plus aggression, and I'll tell you why. Because this is a formation we're trying to combine possession based football with aggression based defense. And to do that, we've done multiple things. So to start with, it is 4-2-2-2. And before we get into the instructions, these are the defensive, these are like the attacking defensive tactics you need to take care about. 72 depth, that's the first thing to talk about. We're going to counter 71 depth with 72 depth. The reason is that you'd always want that pressure to be there, otherwise people just take so much advantage of it. If it goes away, it goes away. Till the time this is an OP feature in EFC, this formation should work really well. And so far, for the games that I've tried, I'm currently in Division 3 again. It works pretty well, but I also lose games. So this is not like bulletproof. This is not like the best formation ever that has been created, but it will be fun, that's for sure. Your players will be very close to each other. They'll be very aggressive when they're getting the ball back. You'll always find passing options. So it's a very good way to counter 71 depth. Now, there are good players too. There are very good players too. So it's always about the skill as well, how you could play. There are so many players better than me, but I try to give a lot of thought to these formation and custom tactics and come up with something that can really help a lot of people like us, a lot of people who are in lower divisions. They could potentially come up too, right? So with that being said, the width for defense is 40 with defensive style as balance. No change there. We do not want to keep this very low, because if you keep it low, it becomes too narrow. That's one of the things in our previous formations where we also got the feedback. A lot of attack goes to the wing. So with this, it kind of takes care of that. Now, when it comes to offense, the build-up play is balanced. Chance creation is possession, no direct passing. We're always a fan of possession. That's we're coming back to. And the width is 1. So this is really important, and that is the key for this formation, along with the tactics. The instructions that I'm just going to talk about. The width is 1 because 4-2-2 is naturally a little bit wide formation. Your left mid or right mid, or the cams, the players who are on the wing, try to go a little bit wider. So you want them to be as close as possible. Also because you want that space for your fullbacks to occupy as well. So that is very important, and it's really important to keep these things in mind, because these are things you'll actually feel in game. So if you have this in mind prior to playing the game, you'll kind of note those things, and you'll be very happy when it's actually happening. Since we're also talking about possession, shout out to LL Smooth J. Feel free to check his channel out. He also makes a lot of possession videos, and his videos are really good. Feel free to check them out. They might be very helpful to you. I haven't really tried them myself, but looking at the depth in which he makes the videos, it could be really useful. His channel link is in the description. Feel free to go through it. Now, coming back to the instructions. So the instructions are really important in this kind of formation, guys. And remember, it won't win you like all the games like at pro levels, but it will give you a lot in terms of attack and defense, possession and aggression. Starting with the center backs, there'll be stay back while attacking and step up. All right, step up is like, it has worked wonders for me in my previous formations and so far in the game. So make sure they kind of step up, so they try to win the ball. If an opponent's midfielder is passing to the attacker, they try to come in front and win the ball. At some situations they might miss it. So if you do not have really good defenders, I'll say try not to use step up. But if you have good defenders like Eder Militao, Dunk, Van Dijk, Varane, all of these top defenders, make sure you have step up, because they will win the ball in a lot of cases. As for the fullbacks, balanced attack, right? Both of them balanced attack. Other than that, I think everything as default. Normal inceptions, mixed attack, stick to position for both the fullbacks. We want them to be balanced attack because we want their intelligent AI to figure this out when's the best time to go forward. Do not do join the attack, because otherwise, no matter what the chance is, they'll always go, right? And here it's more like, if they really feel there is space and they can take the runs, they'll take it, or you can anyway trigger the runs too. Now for the cams, right, or the left wing and the right wing, right, basic defense support, stick to position, balance crossing, nothing else. You just want them to be kind of spread throughout the ground. Wherever they find space, they should move ahead. And that is what would give you the balance of attack as well as defense, right? Because these are not players who are always staying back. They'll be moving here and there to provide you those passing options. When it comes to strikers, both of them have to be stay central and mixed attack. Now you could also try to have them instead of mixed attack, you can have them at false 9. You can have them at false 9. So what would happen is they would kind of shift a little bit back more to give you those passing options, but then you'll find them not taking too many runs behind the opponent, and you really want that to happen a lot of times, trust me. So mixed attack is the best option, but the most important thing for these two strikers is the defensive support. They have to come back on defense. You do not have come back on defense on the wings, right? You do not want that. You want your strikers to come back, and what that does is, because that will kind of overcrowd the midfield and also give you wingers space to run in terms of in cases of counter attacks, right? So you'll find that in the clips too. Sometimes our wingers are taking those runs as in like getting in behind, but they're not set on getting behind. Another reason is, usually when you're defending, most of your team would be behind your attackers, behind the central strikers. That's just how football works, right? Usually it won't be like your midfielders are up ahead and your strikers are back. So that would again fulfill the notion of overcrowding the midfield, so that when you lose the ball, they're all kind of shifting back with two options on the wings to be, so that you could attack very fast as soon as you get the ball. But other than that, everyone is coming back, everyone is crowding to get the ball back as soon as possible. For your CDMs, tight mark, cover, wing. Stay back while attacking for both of them. Tight mark, cover, wing, not cover center. Why don't you want cover center? Is because if you do not do them cover wing and you want to keep them in center too, it will still kind of overcrowd the midfield, but you'll find a lot of space between, for example, in here between Hector Bellerin and Declan Rice. That space will open up a lot, right? So you want that space to be covered. So it's not like they completely move on the wing. They try to come a little bit on the sideline so that they could cover those spaces with your two central strikers almost coming in behind, and still you have your two wingers to kind of give you that 4-4-2 defending feel, right? And I think that's about it, right? So you see how we're trying to put these instructions together so that you get aggression when they're defending, just because it feels so overcrowded, it feels compact. At the same time, we're not restricting all of them to stay back, which has been a notion in a lot of our previous videos, right? Here we are trying to give them those passing options when they lose the ball. Now, you might find yourself counter-attacked once or twice, but then remember, that is the game. Even if you don't use this formation, you will go through that. But this formation will try to give you a lot of more options to explore, a lot of different passing options, different runs of your strike, like wingers, which might be unpredictable. Sometimes you might pass, but it might actually go to one of your wingers because he's taking such a good run. So all of those things. And I think that's it. That's what you need. For the tactics, if you feel your attacking is very narrow, you can increase the width, but this had worked perfectly for me. I'll also show you the clips that we'll be recording after this, and you'll see how this formation works. Some of my clips are also for Depay specifically, so bear with that. If I talk about Depay in between the video clips, but other than that, let's get into the game. So you'll see how in the other formations, when we have triangles, the triangles will form here too, because players will be providing you support.
This is how the visitors start the game. Nick Pope is the goalkeeper. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Antonio Rudiger in central defence. Aurelien Chouameni starts alongside Andrea Pirlo in central midfield, and leading the attack. Oh, they have to score here!
Beautiful goal. So right from the defence, we've done like quick passing and then finally scored the goal. So here's like a situation for defending. 2-3 players come into play. And there it is. Got the ball. Yeah, we got a foul, but you know, the point is to see how the players kind of come together to get the ball. And now basically you take control as soon as you lost the ball. Otherwise the players kind of charge at you all at once, but here you'll have those options. Look at this. So this time I just called Survey close to me, which you might have to do time to time. But that's the aggression, like you lose possession, you get the ball back, and very aggressively your players kind of take it back. Beautifully done by Depay. Great finish too. That was like really nice possession based game with Depay dribbling coming to play and very good finish. So you see how your players running back, and now they're all opening up once again to provide you those passing options. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, right? That's all I did. Good run by Depay. So you see how Declan Rice just came very close to you, provide that option for the pass. So again, like same motive, you always should go back, do not rush because we're playing possession. So it seems like you don't have space, but then again you'll find. Now look at Bellerin. Okay, that's not bad either. Try. Good try. And we still get the ball. And of course, this will be very effective if, you know, people are having a lot of pressure tactics. So I didn't even do anything. It just passed into me. That's how good the positioning of the players are. Almost getting the ball back again. Good work to regain possession. This is the thing I'm talking about, right? So you get enough space immediately to pass the ball so you do not lose it. That's the aggression I'm talking about. So Bellerin stepping up to get the ball, even though you lost it first time. Beautiful ball by Depay. Zoe. Beautiful goal. I could have finished it with, I think, Rodrigo, but I wanted a goal, so. Depay. Beautiful goal again. I also want you to focus on the defensive midfielders, right? Because they are a key part of this formation. You know, they're always kind of running front and from the back to kind of get those into those spaces. Bye. Good chance. Good try, Depay. Beautiful work. Oh, do not finish that, but really good work. This is just an example to show you how open and spread our players are to provide those passing options all throughout the pitch. Black really did good there because we were through. Yet another example coming out of those tight spaces. Interesting to see how the second half pans out. You see why the strikers are also involved in those passing, and that's because of that instruction that we had put initially. Yeah, you should always go back if you do not have enough options.
Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Can he put them in front?
And finally, again, that possession based. So we saw the run from Roberto Carlos on the wing, and he kind of moved his defender to kind of block those runs, and Rodrigo was free.
And the starting 11 for the Spartans. Nick Pope gets the nod between the posts. Roberto Carlos starts with Victor Bellerin in the wide defensive positions. Sandro Tonali plays. Opportunity.
Very nice goal. Again, Memphis Depay on the right spot. Very good finish. But that gameplay itself, that was very nice. So again, if you don't rush, that's kind of better with this formation, because players kind of come close to you to provide you that support, and usually when the other players are putting in pressure, if you try to just kind of play forward immediately after getting the ball back, their players are also moving back to the right spot, right? So they kind of end up taking the ball away. But other than that, you see how we can kind of easily keep the ball.
Should score there. Rodrigo. Roberto Carlos. Passing it through, and there it is. Chance.
Yet again, beautiful work by Depay, cutting in inside, getting the ball with 1-2 and then scoring. And that play was again very nicely. It's not like centered to any one striker in particular, but kind of gives you those passing options so that everyone is involved.
We were going to see an early goal here, and what a start that would have been for them.
Yet again, you see how aggressively Dunk came up and got the ball there. Look at that for interceptions.
Well, it comes to nothing in the end.
Well, I think they deserve to be level here. That's unfortunate. Hopefully they don't look back on the missed opportunity at the end of the game.
Possession really is.
Look how he's kind of trying to pressurize the players, right? But again and again, we are finding space for those passes. And just turning that into attack, one after the other.
Well read to gain possession. Depay.
Beautiful touch by Depay. And what a finish. Quick passing, 1-2 football, and this is, I think, the 4th or 5th consecutive game that we scored and people are quitting. And I play in Champs, so it's completely unbiased. You might get very good players, or you might get, you know, just decent players, or you might get bad players. But the thing is the consistency, right? If you're losing, then you're losing because of skill. But so if you see, it's 5-1, right? So I lost one game, and all the other 5 people are rage quitting. So that's the thing about the formation, right? So it kind of gives you that consistency of passing, players being very close to each other, aggressive in defending, very kind of widespread in terms of attacking. So that's what we want. Alright guys, and that's about it. Hopefully you like this formation. Hopefully you find these tactics helpful. I've shown you the clips. So I lost 2 out of 10, which is really nice for me. These formation and tactics work really well for me, specifically also in Division 3. They're carrying me forward. Hopefully I reach Division 2. If not, that's fine. But apart from that, the players move really smoothly all over the pitch. They feel aggressive when getting the ball. They find spaces behind the opponents, and it kind of gives you a little bit of counter to 71 depth that most of the people are abusing. So if you're a little bit skilled and you kind of use this formation, it would really be nice. And that's about it, guys. Hopefully you find this helpful. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. And I already want to thank you a lot for the love that you've shown for my previous videos. Hopefully you find this video as much fun. With that, I'll see you next time. Goodbye and cheers.